Hi, my name is Bryan J Emerson, and I just sang a song called Joy Invincible. It's off of Switchfoot's new album, Native Tongue. This is my second cover of this particular album. The first one was called Let It Happen. And the story behind that song, I had found out that my unborn child has a congenital heart defect. And after coming home from the doctor's office and finding out about that diagnosis, I checked my email. That song was sitting there just waiting for me to listen to it. And it was huge, huge ministry to me in that moment. And about 3 days later, the whole album of Native Tongue dropped. And this song, Joy Invincible, was part of it. I am not one to look for signs and to look for the mystical aspect of God. God is spirit. God is not bound by our laws of logic. God does act in mysterious ways. But I am very skeptical when it comes to stories of, oh, I saw God in the rainbow and I knew that he meant such and such. But this story is, it's very difficult for me to believe that God did not have his hand involved in me listening to this story of this song, which depicts someone learning bad news about something medical and turning to God in the process of that. Even the second verse, tears were in my eyes when the phone rings. 2 weeks after we got all these diagnoses, we got a phone call saying that our daughter has something else. It's called the 22q11.2 deletion syndrome in her 22nd chromosome. A very small part of the long arm of one of her 22nd chromosomes is missing. This is not crazy uncommon. It's about as common as Down syndrome. Both 22q and Downs are chromosomal disorders where it happened at the moment of conception. Nothing environmental happened. Nothing caused this to happen other than we live in a fallen world broken by our own sin, and things happen that are not perfect. So our daughter, our little Kit, she is missing part of her 22nd chromosome, and that is what caused her heart condition. It's also what caused one of her kidneys to fail. It will potentially cause a cleft palate, calcium deficiency, poor immune system, other various things that are possible. Unlike Downs, every single thing that could go wrong is medically treatable. Every symptom that she could get can be overcome through therapies, through surgeries, through medication. She will always have 22q. She will always have the symptoms. But the major things, especially the heart condition, if she can survive the heart condition, she can go on to live a normal life. The doctors actually want my wife and I to get genetically tested to see if either of us have the syndrome and pass it on. It's unlikely, but it's possible. One of the ways that people get diagnosed with this is their child has a congenital heart defect, has 22q. Parents get tested, and one of them has it. If that's the case, and some of our children, other children might have it as well. Unlikely, but it's possible. So this is the next step of our journey, is finding out how far does the 22q trail go. Is Kit the first in a line of potential people with it, or is she just another in the line? So that's where we are now. We have I guess 2 journeys in front of us. First is the heart condition. It's called tetralogy of Fallot with pulmonary atresia. It includes MAPCAs and a potential absence of the pulmonary valve. lots of alphabet soup going on there. TOFPA with MAPKAs with a possible APV. Someone said to us this past weekend, right now, Kit is just a string of letters and numbers, but when she's born, she'll be our child. And that's what we hope to. That's what we cling to. Is right now, though she may just seem like diagnosis after diagnosis, she is still our child, and we're still going to fight for her. And so we still ask for prayer. I'm going to be trying to give these video updates as often as I can. We have a doctor's appointment a week from tomorrow, and after we get some time to process it, we'll probably do another one of these videos. Probably not another Switchfoot cover, even though those are incredibly pertinent. This album, if you get a chance, go listen to it. There's I guess about 15 songs on the album, maybe 14 songs. 14 songs on the album. About 7 of them feel really relevant to my situation right now. And it's just been a huge blessing that God has given to me at this time that my favorite band has released an album that has just been so pertinent to my story. So as we learn more, I will share more, and I will I'll keep you guys updated. We thank you for the prayers. Please feel free to comment in this video. Please feel free to ask any questions in this video. We thank your support. We thank you for your prayers, and hope that you guys have a good rest of the week. It's been a scary journey, but we are in God's control. We are in God's hands, and that there's no better place to be.